Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to Mystic High Priestess Tarot. This is a general collective reading for January of 2025. However, whenever you come across it is when you were meant to see it. We're all on different timelines, and the readings are technically timeless. So keep that in mind. Also, one other thing, because it is a general collective, not everything is going to resonate with you. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest for somebody else on a different timeline. Now, I have spent a lot of time meditating and on your energy and shuffling the cards, so we will be ready to go shortly. I just want to put a disclaimer out there. Please do not be scammed. I am not on any other platforms. I'm only on YouTube. So if somebody reaches out to you saying they're me, it is not me. I will not contact you. If you do want a personal reading, I am taking requests for those right now. However, you'll have to get the information from the description box below. Just click on the title, the word more, and you'll get the information from there. All right, let's get this moving here. Oh, all right. It already feels like crossroads energy, like a decision needs to be made and a path to be taken. All right, Queen of Cups, Three of Cups. So you're in your emotions, huh? Ten of Pentacles. That's beautiful energy. Two of Wands. This is exactly it. This is the crossroads energy. And that's in your current position. So, yep, we're feeling it already. Page of Cups and Knight of Swords. Very interesting. So, how we're going to read this is current, short-term outcome, long-term outcome. And in your current energy, you have the Queen of Cups and the Two of Wands. So, what we're seeing is this definitely feels emotional. Keep in mind, it feels real relationship like. It could be between a relationship between your child, significant other, your lover, family, friends, anything like that. If this is career oriented, you're in your emotions about your current position. Okay, so and I do feel vibes going both ways. So there are a number of you Capricorns that are going through financial things, which is typical. A Capricorn is very earthly grounded and loves their money. I'm sorry, Capricorns, but you're very finance driven. So it's one of the star qualities, and it's a good quality. It can be good and bad. Everything has devil qualities to it. So, it's good that you're really good at watching finances and being on top of finances, but it's bad that sometimes that is the priority, and sometimes you have a hard time being in an emotional space. At least that's what, I get from the Capricorn energy, and I'm definitely getting that from your energy right now. But what we're seeing here is emotionally your cup is full. You feel content, not to the highest level. So you can still level up, but with this emotional satisfaction also comes a financial contribution, so to speak. And you're not sure you want to keep investing your emotions or money into the current situation. Career people, this is you're contemplating getting a different job, totally different occupation, maybe going back to school, anything like that. But you're looking at making a major transformation in your current state. And in relationships, even though you may be satisfied with the person that you're with or the relationship that you have, there's still something conflicting that you are considering a different direction to take. So let's say, for example, a parent and child. And as a parent, you're you might have certain restrictions. You might be seeing maturity in your child to the point where you want to release some of those restrictions, but you're concerned about it, and vice versa. Your child, you might think, has too much freedom, and maybe you need to tighten, the leash a little bit on it. So that is a good case scenario. And the same thing could be with a loving relationship. It could be with family members. Hey, maybe you really love them and stuff like that, but you need to make decisions for yourself now, and it might not be something your family agrees with, things like that. Short-term outcome, we are looking at the Three of Cups and the Page of Cups. So here we see this decision in our two moving into a page. So we're seeing that you're going to put yourself out there. You're going to put an offer out there. You're going to put a negotiation out there. Either you, or keep in mind, she could be on the other foot. Somebody else is doing this to you, but you're not 100% sure, okay? Because it's something new. It's something that's recently come to light. It's also emotional. You're working off of the emotions, but you're not quite sure you're going to follow through with it either. There's stipulations attached to it. Let's put it that way. Okay. If this is love energy, you could be moving into, for some of you, this is almost a 50-50 in love. So I'm going to explain both groups. One, you could be moving into a higher level of joy and happiness with your relationship, or you are moving into a third party situation by making an offer with somebody you've been in a relationship with before, you or your partner. New love, you're putting yourself out there. You're making yourself available. And what concerns me is this little fish in the cup. One side of it is a fish out of water. So this, for some of you, is something you've never done before. Really, put your emotions out there, and you're making an emotional offer. This isn't, just pen and paper. Here's, which is what you're really good at, Capricorn. You're good at the black and white. This is the gray zone. You're like, I want to do this. I'm brave enough to do this. I've got the passion to do this, but I'm terrified. I'm a fish out of water. I'm not going to be able to breathe. That kind of thing. Then there's the other side that if this is a third party situation, that you're possibly going back to somebody that you've known, or you're entertaining something that is currently coming up. It could be fishy. Either somebody is giving you a fishy offer or you're giving it to somebody else. So we're definitely going to clarify this. Now, in the long-term outcome of this, we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. So this emotional satisfaction that you're feeling and this joy, those of you who are moving your relationship or your career into a happier place that satisfies you more than current, because maybe it's just become very mundane, is going to lead you to this is the most fabulous card a Capricorn can get, because this is Capricorn's happiness right here, is the financial security, the home, the family, you notice there's an elder man, a couple, the dogs. It's completely fulfilling. All right. So it's being able to have, I call that the treasure chest. It's the pirate's treasure chest that they're searching for, and you finally find it. So it's like opening that treasure chest and having everything you wanted. And it's going to come in very quick and fierce and not without its consequences, though. And that's why we need to clarify this. Like, what is the Knight of Swords bringing in? The Knight of Swords is the sword that gets the instructions from the king to go to start battle. So he's coming in swift, he's coming in quick, he's coming in without warning. Okay, he's the strategic one, and he's going to start the war and he's going to finish the war. So, and keep in mind, none of these energies I'm going to use he's and she's because of the cards, but it's just your feminine and masculine energy. So let's clarify what we have going on here. All right, these cards are ready to go. Mm. On the Queen, we have again the Three of Cups. So I'm going to keep going, but I'm not necessarily feeling this as third party energy. Okay. I am feeling that you or the other person you're dealing with, or your career, or your boss, or whoever, is emotionally stable. Like there's the emotions are good, everything's running wonderful. We have things to celebrate. And you feel in that celebratory spirit right now, and you're also moving into that as well. So that's good. However, it is going to bring about a Nine of Swords. So some sleepless nights. I might have to take back that third party situation because I just got a really weird message, but I'll hit on that in a bit. And Ten of Pentacles, we have the Fool. Currently, with the Two of Wands, we have a Tower. Page of Wands, or Page of Cups with the Queen of Wands. Oh, this took a right turn in Albuquerque. Seven of Swords. Okay, I have to take back the whole third party thing big time. I feel you're currently very happy. I don't see any reason for justification unless it's something from your past that's unfinished business. And that very well may be. As a Capricorn, you have the great ability and quality to cover your tracks, to make sure all your T's are crossed, I's are dotted, punctuation's perfect. Capricorns are very quality driven in that way. And because of that, you feel secure. But this decision that you're about to make, this change, this little piece that you're unsatisfied with, is going to create a tower moment. Now, tower moments are good, no matter how bad they are. Some are bad, some are good. Sometimes a tower moment can come in to relocate you into a better situation. You're just, it's a tower moment because you're uncomfortable with the change. Capricorns are uncomfortable with change. Like I said, black and white. Change is that gray area that's uncomfortable. And forgive me. Wow, Capricorn. You've got a lot going on. I can see why you're stressed with this Nine of Swords, with the decision that you're going to have to make. This really feels like I'm not getting the Six of Cups though, which is what I would normally get in a situation like this. But the energy is reading out that it's something from the past. And you're currently going through a tower moment having to make a decision about this. It's as if something's coming back to haunt you. Like you're emotionally stable, you're really happy, but you have to make a decision about something that's causing a lot of disruption in your current state of mind. Short-term outcome, we're looking at that peace and happiness, this joy that you're experiencing being something that is now causing you distress, anxiety. And it has to do with this offer that was made to a Queen of Wands. Now, a Queen of Wands is nobody to mess with. It could be a Leo or Sagittarius. No, a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. I guess I'm getting all three. It's most likely a fire sign because this decision is passion and fire as well. So it is most likely a fire sign, but I'm not getting any one specific one very strongly. So for different ones of you, it could be different signs. Doesn't have to be that. That's not necessarily their sun sign. It could be their sun, moon, rising, or even their Venus. But it looks like at one point an offer was made, or you want to make an offer. Oh gosh, that's it. You want to make an offer to a Queen of Wands. And I have a feeling you're with or you're involved with an air sign right now. So that would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This isn't too much for singles. I'm going to do singles love readings on their own, so don't worry, singles. You'll get yours. This energy is heavy. This is really getting heavy. Like I feel the Ten of Wands. I feel this heavy burden. What to do, what to do, what to do. I need to release this. How do I let it go without losing everything? But it's almost as if you have to go back to the past and pick up the pieces and do the right thing. Or you're making an offer to a Queen of Wands. So you are content with your relationship, but you're at a crossroads because there is potentially somebody else catching your eye. And a Queen of Wands is regal, elegant, center of attention. She just possesses the quality of bewitching people. And that can easily be seen here. So either the Queen of Wands is making you an offer or you want to make them an offer. It's going to disrupt your current happiness. Long term, though, you come out okay with the Ten of Pentacles. You're going to be happy regardless of who you end up with. It looks like it's going to be the new person because you're either going to reignite your old relationship and start fresh. And the reason is this other person is going to find out about this, or you're going to quickly come in and cut ties with the person you're with right now. It is going to make you happy and it's going to be the fool's journey. You're going to start out blind with whatever you go with. But it definitely feels like this is divorce right here. Knight of Swords is coming in quick. He's serving divorce papers. He's taken everything he can and he's leaving very little behind. Okay, this is your thief in the night. So this decision, I think you've already made it. I think you're going rogue. Now, if this is a past situation, it's a little different. With the past situation, you want to come in and make things right. So you're going to give an offer. It's going to be quick. If you did something wrong to somebody in your past that caused a tower moment, and it was most likely a Queen of Wands. And you took off and left them sit. You're going to have to go back and rectify that situation to get your Ten of Pentacles. Okay, I'm going to further clarify just a couple things here, specifically this Tower moment. Death. And let's clarify the Seven of Swords. All right. Star. And we also got Judgment on the Seven Wands. Yeah, this Tower moment caused a huge transformation, or is currently causing transformation. Something's ending. You want this Queen of Wands because whatever harsh, quick message is being delivered is going to make somebody feel robbed blind. It's bringing in your wish come true. So in order to get this Ten of Pentacles, and Capricorn, I'm hoping this isn't you, that this is somebody doing this to you, as terrible as that sounds. In order to get the Ten of Pentacles, somebody has to take everything. And somebody's going to feel like a fool, starting with nothing. And to accomplish that, it's going to be 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Wow. All right. Let's get 2 messages, one from you and one from the other person. And to clarify, the Judgment and the Seven of Wands, there's a protective energy. But again, it feels like it is a rebirth of something. It feels like you've already been in a relationship with this Queen of Wands. And whatever happened there is resurfacing. You have a chance to do things right. And if you don't do it right, there's going to be issues with that, finding that treasure chest. It's time for me to heal now, and I remember every detail of that day. Okay, Capricorn, if you were married before and you got a divorce, this has everything to do with your previous relationship, with your divorce. The second I read this, I remember every detail of that day. I immediately saw a courtroom, a judge, and the word divorce. It's time for me to heal now. So there's healing. Okay, super, super strongly feel this has to do with a past relationship that is currently causing a tower moment in your life. This is resurfaced. You were happy and content, but either your significant other right now, the person you divorced or exited a long-term relationship with, because there was unfinished business, because it might not have been a fair divorce, because there were things that were done wrong, and apparently really wrong that judgment is here, and there's such defensive energy. It has to heal. In order for that to heal, you have to go back and do it right. And you can have that star moment, you can have that 10 of Pentacles, but you're going to feel like a fool starting with nothing. So either you took everything from somebody or somebody took everything from you. And it's time to fix that. That's a tower moment. That's a big tower moment. Now keep in mind, the fool starts his journey with nothing because he needs nothing. Everything he needs will be provided for him. What you're probably looking at giving up is the things you wanted. And sometimes what we want isn't necessarily what we want. Once we have what we want, we realize, why did I want this? Because of all of the either the financial things that come with it, the bickering and quarreling that can come with it, it those things can come with a lot of aggravation, though they bring you temporary joy. And it can be as, something like having an affair. It can bring you temporary satisfaction, but it's a long-term problem. And, buying a new vehicle, oh boy, I can afford it right now, but are you picturing having your current position and the economy staying the way it is and the great number of factors? Now, Capricorn, you generally think that stuff out, so that's pretty good. And because you think it out, that could be where some of this conflict is coming from. Are you really satisfied with having those things that you wanted? Or was this other person that you left behind what you needed? I think that's the big question you need to ask yourself right now. At least that's what's coming to mind. All right, let's get a romance angel here. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Yeah, that. This is most likely love, or if it is career, it's about taking back your life. You might have just got this whole story, boom, um, that just flashed, and it pieces everything together. So what I'm getting is that okay, this is just one hypothetical, is that let's say you were married or in a long-term relationship and you thought you were dissatisfied and you thought you needed something else. So you went out and had these third-party things because we got the Three of Cups twice. Ended up messing up what you had. It's almost like your past energy is coming into your current, okay? It's as if you're repeating a cycle. I really think you are because you didn't do it right the first time, so you're repeating the cycle, and now you have the opportunity to do it right this time. So you messed around. You were shoe on the other foot. Okay, I don't want to feel like I feel like I'm accusing you of something, and it could be what somebody did to you. And caused a tower moment, death of the relationship, moved on. What you ended up getting out of this into this Three of Cups was anxiety and stress. You thought you were getting the Ten of Pentacles, but ultimately, right now, you feel like a fool. As you can see, you went from this back to this. So here's the, coming in quick with the divorce, taking everything. to get your wish come true, and boom, ended up, with the Queen of Cups, but you left a Queen of Wands behind. And there's a new judgment or a rebirth of things. Now, it could be with this Queen of Wands, or it could just be end this one right this time. And the walls are up. The walls are up because you don't want to do this. But it's time to heal. Remember what happened in the previous situation and free yourself. And I really feel the main message is I was kind of wondering where the wants and needs really was coming from when I felt I needed to tell you that. It's usually what I say. It's not me, it's what I'm being guided to say. And I just say it. But I don't think you have control over your life right now. I think somebody else is controlling you. And I think in the previous relationship, you probably had too much freedom, which you thought you wanted this other person. Now, this other person is controlling everything, where the first person was what you needed. That first person fulfilled your needs, not your wants. Second person is giving you what you want, but not what you need. And that's where your conflict is now coming from. But it does say to free yourself. Highly recommended. Okay, let's do one more oracle over here. Your well-being. Yeah. Take care of your well-being here. Capricorn, you're usually very financially driven, very earthly, very grounded. Being the fool jumping off the cliff, having no idea what direction life is headed in, is the scariest thing in the world for Capricorn. But it's necessary for you right now. You really need to free yourself. You really do. In order to free yourself, I do think you're going to have to go back and you may have to make amends with this person, this Queen of Wands. So if there's a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, again, it doesn't have to be their sun sign. It could be any part of their chart. You might want to extend an apology or something, or they might be extending something to you in the near future. I just really feel that there's probably going to be some contemplation and maybe communication to close out an old chapter. And Archangel Michael says prayer will help this situation. Dear God and Archangel Michael, I ask for your divine intervention in this situation. I welcome your help and I trust and follow your guidance with gratitude and grace. I need a miracle and ask that you send one to me and this situation quickly. Thank you and amen. Yeah, you're in quite a conundrum. And, this is something I do. You don't have to do it. If it helps, use it. When I've made a lot of quick and rash decisions in my life out of my desires. I am a Leo. So Leo's our passion and we're very caring and we make those quick decisions out of empathy and care for others and also our wants and desires. I have learned through life not to make quick rash decisions unless the situation warrants it. So if I can, at all times, I often will say, okay, before I make this decision, I'd like to pray on it. And I do pray. Sometimes I get an answer in a day. Sometimes I really won't get an answer, which to me is a not now. And sometimes it's a no, right? So I'm, through that, I have found a lot more peace, either saying yes, no, or stalling the situation based on the feelings I get from prayer. And I'm very in tune to spirit. I have been since I was a very small child. And so I can tend to read those answers quickly, but the more that you ask for help, the more that you reach out to God, Source, the universe, whatever divine intervention you believe in, you reach out to it, it will respond to you. So I definitely think you need time to do that right now because you're going through a lot of conflict. And again, this is the second time around, maybe the third time for you. I don't know how many times you've had this cycle, but it's a cycle that needs to be closed. I feel very strongly about that. And that's why I say a third time, because you may keep going through this cycle, but you're not completing it correctly. Then you have to start all over. And this is not a cycle that I would want to relive over and over and over again. So hopefully, take a step back, free yourself, heal, make the right decisions, and you'll be fine. And then you can start a new cycle and you will feel free. And this heavy burden of repeating this cycle will stop. And you can move on to bigger and better things. And you will find the things that come to you are better than the wants and desires that you even had. So, best of luck, Capricorn. This is tricky, especially for you being such a grounded earthly sign, because it is a very emotional um, situation. So, best of luck, and like, comment, subscribe. I would appreciate that, and I will see you next time. God bless.